Hey family, what's going on? Klaus here, and welcome to 2021. Yeah, this is the first video for my second channel that I'm filming for 2021. And I figured I'd start with something different. You guys know I've been doing my hardcore series. I literally just died yesterday. And so I have decided to do something different just to kind of mix it up. I'm going to show you guys my supporter server. So this is a Minecraft server that everybody who is a supporter, and technically an elite supporter, so it's a $10 a month thing, gets to join this public server, and you can kind of get on here and kind of build whatever you want. And sometimes, like you see Dynamite just left the game, he's at the bottom left hand side. And so I wanted to give you guys a tour of some of the builds. There's a bunch of them, and I want this to be a shorter video so it won't be super long, and give you guys kind of a taste of what's on this server. And I'm hoping to convince some of you to join us on here. So if you're interested in becoming an elite supporter and getting onto this server, check out the link in the description. Other than that, let's get with the build. So I was kind of trying to hide stuff, but there's stuff everywhere. So if I jump down to here, you could probably imagine there's some stuff to be shown. So the first thing I want to show you guys is the Church of Klaus. Yes, it's a church. So if I hop over to here, it's kind of the best view of it right there. This is the Church of Klaus. Now, it isn't a Church of Klaus. It's just the church that Klaus built. There's a big difference. And it's simple-ish build. I mean, it took me a couple of hours, I guess. I have some stained glass in the windows, a watchtower, but I want to take you guys inside of the church and kind of give you guys, oh, we have a little bell there too. Welcome to the Church of Klaus. And inside is, you know, the pews, and we have lights and stained glass in the back, and we have the preacher. I call him Rasmodius. Rasmodius is a master cleric. You could trade him rotten flesh and everything. He's very useful. People are always in here trading their useless rotten flesh for emeralds, and also buying glowstones, kind of nice too. But so yeah, and also we have a very nice view. Thank you, Wooly, my dude Wooly. He came in the clutch here because I wanted to show this in a video, but back there was a construction site that was given up on, so it was just kind of ugly. So he actually came in and he made it beautiful. He added some hills, and he actually added the lake, I think, and added some trees. I mean, he did amazing. So thank you to Wooly for that. But the view from the church is just beautiful, isn't it? So that's what I do. I stand here and I give my sermons about whatever I give sermons about. We'll get to more of the builds later, but I want to show you guys up here in the watchtower. And this will kind of give you guys an overview of kind of where spawn is. Because if you guys start in the game, you'll spawn pretty much right over there. And so I'm over here. I'm actually, if you look at those two, I can't zoom in. I'll show you in a little bit, but you see those little glass in the very middle? That's 0, on the map. So if you actually pull up with F3, then you can see your coordinates. That right there is 0. That's why I built here, because I wanted it to be easy to find, even for people who are, you know, not familiar with the game, or not too familiar. So anyway, this is the watchtower. It kind of gives you an idea of where we are at. So now, and I've got Elytra, so I'm not going to die, don't worry. Let me go show you 0. And by the way, once again, I love this. I love the church. I think it turned out super nice. This is 0. If I stand right here, hit F3, you can see I'm at 0, and I just heard something. Probably something that came in through my nether portal below me. But yeah, 0, and 68 being the vertical area. And this is kind of a sitting area too. I actually had a house, like a little hut built here. This is where my first house was. So if you go down to here, you can see that this is, you can see that this is actually where all my storage was at the very beginning, at the whole thing. But I have since demolished the house above and built the bigger house, which we'll check out next. Also, somebody from the server built me this beautiful little gift, so thank you to, I believe it was Pogmaster, right? Yeah, Pog, there we go. Ho, long time no see, Mr. Klaus. Looks like Santa Pog gave Klaus some presents. Hope he chose well this divinity. Merry Christmas, Santa. Thank you very much. And then there's some stuff that he gave me, so I just couldn't get rid of this big old gift. So shout out to Pogmaster for building this. This is absolutely awesome, just a big giant gift. So if we go into, which one should we go? Let's go into my house next. Klaus, no, house, you read that, house, de Klaus. And it's actually meant to look like a Jarl's longhouse from Skyrim. So if you could see that, thank you. If you can't, well, I'm not that great of a builder, okay? So if you go into here, we'll get into the villagers first, but I want to show you the fire and the throne, right? Does this not look familiar? Pretty awesome. I love that the fire doesn't set anything on fire, that it's contained well enough. And also, this is my throne. This is where I sit, and everybody pays their homage to me, right? This is where all that takes place. And I've got like a little table over there, a little chair over here. It's just awesome. This is also where we have our big epic dinners every night, so you're welcome to join us if you are becoming an elite supporter. And this is the villagers that kind of hang out and provide for me services. So like we have the leather worker and the toolsmith. This is where you use your netherite and make your armor better. And of course you have your Fletcher. And then on this side I have nothing but a bunch of masons that can trade different types of stone, which is really helpful. It's really useful. So automatic smelter, I mean everything is kind of here, right? And then if you come over here, this is kind of like my personal bedroom, or at least my temporary personal bedroom. I actually have a, you know what, I'll tell you about that in a second. But this is kind of like my personal bedroom. And then if you go up the stairs, this is where, you know, if I have like somebody that's visiting, they could sleep upstairs, and they have a pretty sick view of the fire, which will still keep them warm. Heat rises, remember that. And the dining room table. So this is my house in its entirety. It's a nice house, but it did take a long time to build. And I had this table here, but no chairs. I didn't have any room for them. But yeah, so welcome to the Longhouse of Klaus. I should change the name up here. Longhouse of Klaus. Longhouse de Klaus. And then perhaps even more, I'm trying to keep an eye on the clock. I don't want to go too long on this, but perhaps even more impressive than the Church of Klaus and the House of Klaus is the Informatum Library. If you look, this took me the longest, I think, to build. Welcome to the Klaus Informatum Library. Enchantment librarians are free to the public, so you can come use them if you'd like. Top floor has armor and maxed enchanting table. The second floor is weaponry, and the first floor is tools and generic stuff. So I'm going to give you guys a tour of that, but first, check out this water, it's a water, can't think right now. It's water. It's a fountain. There you go. Water fountain. And I don't know. I just like the way this thing looks. Like it has like that look like it's old. Like it's an old library. Like probably this thing was built first. Maybe the church. Maybe the library. I don't know. They both look pretty epic though. So if you go inside, it gives you signs. Like mending and unbreaking are over here. You can see we have our two librarians. What's up, Mending? How you doing? He's a master, so you can do a bunch of trades with this guy. And then unbreaking as well. Very, very useful. Somebody deposited a shulker box full of emeralds and stuff, so I don't know what that's about. And then on the other side, we have Silk Touch and Fortune. Both of those very useful as well. And mutually exclusive, so you can only have one or the other, if I'm remembering correctly. And then, I think that does it for down here. I've got the brewing stand just as backup. I got this guy, who is efficiency, which is amazing. And a chest, just a backup chest. You never know when you're gonna need a backup chest. Go up the stairs, and I love the spiral staircase. It turned out so good. You go, all of your sword enchantments are over here. So you have like sweeping edge and sharpness and looting. And then on the other side, as you guys saw with this sign, we have the bow. So we have punch, flame, and infinity. So just more enchantments. It's always good to be well enchanted. And it also have like, you know, next floor's armor, bottom floor's tools and generics, just to kind of keep you, you know, up to date with what's going on. So right here, it shows helmet and armor. So you can get respiration or you can get aqua affinity. And this is also like my study. This is where I do my studying. And then on the other side, we have armor. And this is where we have protection and depth strider. And then of course we have a maxed out enchanting table with all the bookshelves needed. A few enchantments already, a grindstone in case you want to, you know, remove any enchantments. And I would love it if I would have built a way to get up on top of this thing, but I did not. So that is the tour of my library. And it's, again, it's open to the public. So if you guys choose to, you know, play along with us, then you'll be able to use this. And you'll be spawning practically down there. By the way, I have an army of iron golems. I'm not entirely sure why, but I kind of like it. So guys, that's going to be it for today's tour. There's a lot more that I could show you. So if you're interested in seeing more like Wooly's map and, oh, did that thing just glitch out? Oh, it must have glitched out. Interesting. So Wooly's map, which covers a very, very large area. I have my fisherman's hut. I have a bunch of people's houses I could show you. Some really, really cool castles that have been built. The public farm. We have an end city shop where you can go and you can buy elytras and other things. You can even see the kelp farm way off in the distance. There's other people's houses kind of surrounding. And then you can also get a tour of my secret house. And that's the best way I could put it. It's a secret house. But there's a lot of cool stuff I could show you. This is just the tip of the iceberg. So if you're interested in seeing the rest, let me know in the comments of today's video and like today's video. Also, if you're interested in becoming an elite supporter so that you can play on this server as well, remember, don't be a jerk, okay? If somebody's built something, don't destroy it. Don't steal their stuff. If they're trying to sell it, actually pay for it, that kind of thing. It's very easy to tell who does what because there's a log of everything that's built. So don't try to troll. But if you want to come and actually stake a claim on some land, speaking of Wooly, you just joined the game. Wow. If you want to stake your claim on some land and build your own home and, just be a part of it, then you're more than welcome to. Again, all you have to do is become an elite supporter. The link is down below in the description. And again, I'll give you a more thorough tour of more stuff if you guys want it in the next episode. For now though, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in. Like this video if you liked it, and of course, subscribe if you haven't already for daily gaming videos. Remember that I love each and every one of you, and I will see you all again next time.